everybody, Sketchback with more Gaming Disabled Live Edition, and we're continuing with Not for Broadcast. This is like part 6, I think. Hope everybody's doing well. Just waiting to see if things work on YouTube, as usual. Sorry we're late. I was actually running on time, except then, let me check how I can hear me. Yes. I was running on time, and then we had some technical issues with OBS and in its hotkeying. So anyway, yeah. We are continuing Not for Broadcast, as I said. Like I say, I'm hoping that this is going to be a weekly thing until we finish the game. We are on day 1975, the sterility. Megan, we saw at the end of last week's stream that Megan has come to work. Assumingly like the most 1988, 89, 1990 style backdrop for the newsroom. But she's come to work with her foster daughter. A lot has happened. You've got a lot to catch up on, so I really recommend you seeing those previous videos. But let's just crack on with this, shall we? Oh, hi, Merv! Pissing? Oh, you're pissing by?
Winston, I know we don't see eye to eye on much, but things could be significantly worse. Why don't you try to muddle through for a change rather than your established approach of giving me a headache?
But...
If not for me, do it for the children, Alex. It's advanced as ill-conceived bring your daughter to work day today, so there's even more people than usual for you to disappoint.
Oh, disappointing. Being disappointed is what I do best.
It's time for Julia's diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire.
Oh,
Then,
God.
It's the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and
You were told to start
And this is
OBS
Jenny.
in
She's the floor
admin mode.
manager.
Really?
Stacey.
Okay.
That's Colin. He too much. Don't talk to Colin.
Oh, okay, thanks for the tip. I didn't even know there was an admin mode.
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
We don't believe in it.
In what?
God,
Just
one of those
days.
people.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory.
Atta girl.
Advanced briefing.
10 seconds, everybody.
Her foster daughter's just like, leave me alone. Yeah, no, it's because I had a scene selected, and when I pressed hotkeys,
3.
it was changing the scene as opposed to turning on and off.
Good evening and welcome
sound.
to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf.
Excuse me.
Who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
Hello, Stacey. All right then. Here are the stories that matter to you.
So glad we did that.
First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories.
I
we
love the
asked you,
hamster
what
story.
keeps you
I'm
going?
sorry.
I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Drew in Humberset. To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster.
I thought
It really
Megan
does
had been
distract us
building
from
it.
thinking about the
That's how much attention I
85%
paid.
sterility rate. So next week, we're building Nibbles a tiny conservatory, a loft conversion, and a
This
holiday
is
home.
amazing. I want it for my
Thank you
rats.
for that. And if you started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed
How many
every
drugs
team
is Megan
member
taking at this
every
point
single
to
day.
get through the day is what I want to know.
Catherine from Berkeldown sent us this, saying, I couldn't help
like going
but
back
spot
to
the face
TVAM.
of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning. Oh, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd.
I was about to say, you're not on your fourth
Do
lager.
keep those coming in. Go on, good. Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out, okay?
So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterment, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a
Wow.
library, and on our lunch
This is
break,
just
Mr.
depressing
Worthy
in this.
spell checks my tattoos.
I mean, good for him,
We
but
absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
come on, you can do it. Go!
Let us know your stories here at the NNN. Happy
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here.
Oh,
You'll
my
need
favourite.
to use the S effect buttons for the next segment. But advance have already
Why isn't
selected
it going?
when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
What? I wasn't paying attention. Hang on. I'm focusing on the interference. Check out this nostalgia. Cheeserific or what?
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team
I wasn't-
lottery
what did
winners
Bozeman
live
say I
from
gotta
the
do?
Shakespeare Theatre right here in the
I'm
capital.
doing so
We're
bad
going
this
to hand
level.
over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards.
I don't like the soundboard. I
Of all
really
the
don't.
duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant.
What?
As I so often say to you,
Oh,
the uneven path
sorry.
is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
It wouldn't let me do the.
Is the new,
It wouldn't let me do the thing.
and I say to you, it's better now.
Oh, am I only allowed to do?
I am delighted to be joined here tonight by
Wow.
one of the oldest people in Territory 1.
Okay.
He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Alfie? Is he all right?
Oh, I'm only allowed to do a certain thing.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
Oh, I didn't do the thing.
He says it drains the battery.
Well, I know,
Well,
but
will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he
Oh,
says
wait.
that's fine then. Yeah, he says that's fine then.
hang on. I can't read your message at the moment, Merv.
And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
Must be a disrupt employee.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to
Oh,
tell
you're
the
gonna be one of
audience
those.
what that's like?
Deaf.
Where is everybody?
He can't see either.
Out
Oh
there,
no.
in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
God, one of those.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, but you're you know,
A woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these
I
days,
mean, we've got to clap
Alfie.
that, I guess.
Oh, stand your piss, standing up.
I can't say I've ever tried.
Well, isn't there one of those shiwis now?
2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Wow.
Are you going to ask me about me life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that.
I was going to say, you are like 400 years old.
I wanted a pet, so I asked me.
Back
about
in the
that.
war.
There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
A stone?
So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having
Digging
a
this music,
patchy
though.
face. and I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided
Doing
I
really
was
badly.
marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
What, not get married?
Oh, no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8. There was a mix up with number 3, see.
She's like,
Yes,
can you please go
I'm
to the
just
transition
lucky.
centre?
Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's
She's like,
turn
not
to
soon
when
enough.
We're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1.
Unburden! Wow.
In an uneven path, she'd have been locked up.
I hate this woman
Tonight,
so much.
she is
I
being
hate her.
honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Got you. I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh.
If I must.
Well, I
There he goes. Look.
can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Pardon?
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in?
Clearly, with all the sterility.
Position?
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won.
Nothing!
Don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it.
What
I
did I
won a
do?
holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did. Yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Yeah.
Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
I'm not going to censor that shit.
I've been in these wide front for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the assets and
To
wealth
advance.
really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannett. Medals, Alfie.
Do you know,
Oh, okay.
I was in the trenches. I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we describe them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Hayes. There was them.
Oh, yeah, shopping, Merv.
Mary,
Sorry, just got to see it.
Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway.
Don't know if you're still
First
watching,
girl
but
any
yeah,
of
that'd
us
be
had ever
cool.
seen, Closer. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty.
I wonder who, why.
Fiddley got shanked in Frankfurt prison in argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded. quite
I've met people like this.
Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we launched all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
But thankfully, we're not having a baby.
That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Oh.
Well, we can debate that all
God.
night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, before we do, there's something I want to say to you.
Absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
The new future, really, that's what we're calling it.
All of our well. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flat bits off my channel, Alex.
What? What? I can't pay attention to everything, Bozeman.
Oh.
What?
It isn't right. It isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. No, no, you don't.
I have no clue what's going on right now.
Swine, it isn't right. We used to have 3 horses. Then the default hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that
Not Kenneth!
Shut up! Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Tadge Badger is my...
Oh. Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh, 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 oh. You know,
Meanwhile, in the studio...
when I was in my 20s, and we go to
I
the promenade
don't...
at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls. on
I'm
the
so
beach.
confused.
Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit.
Oh, no,
the
I wasn't...
arcade and try to
I
get a
appreciate
block
you
of
being here.
lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days.
I appreciate it, I just can't.
Oh,
At the same
it was
time.
so much simpler back then. Boys were boys, girls
As you
were
can
girls.
see,
Everyone
like,
else was recruited by
I
the
need to be... My
circuses.
brain is trying to be everywhere at the
There were
moment.
loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents.
When are
and
you
their
streaming next,
bands
Merv?
You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, oh, never mind. Yeah, just the tea, Pat.
Well, that was an unexpected.
I need to
dose
pay
of
attention to
naked
these
nostalgia.
lights.
Some people simply can't
Oh,
let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive.
Yes, let's kill more of these people.
And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever.
What?
Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got 'em, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all
Is this
of
our
the
kid?
entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverlay.
Ah, boo. Should have been our kid.
Oh, Alfie Tadge Badger.
You should be in a transition centre, you old Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh,
We're
Mr.
very
Bridges.
similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country.
Oh, let me lick
Fought
the shit
enemies
from your
foreign and
boot.
domestic with an iron fist. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Oh
The
my
envelope
God.
and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
Well, maybe he could shove that fist in his mouth.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely.
Yes,
To
absolutely.
retaliate, just like you did on Liberation Night. Thank you for
Yeah.
this award, and stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
Oh, this
That
is just
concludes tonight's award.
depressing.
Join me next week when hopefully things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
We're living in this world. There is nothing normal about
Highly
this.
eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretees were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Well, I'm so glad we asked.
There, it's a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work, Petunia, but... Oh, I see.
Wait, what?
No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Spiraling out of control into some kind of tragic comic.
Wait, did he say he's lucky to have me?
Reckon he's watching us somewhere? Laughing.
They may have scarred our bodies. They will never damage our will.
Are you receiving her?
Are you fucking with us? Oh, right. So she can swear.
But happiness is everything.
Is Jeremy messing with them? Oh, I'm so glad they remember him. Yeah, I did so bad in that round. E. You won't see it because it's behind my head. I'm going to block so you don't know my rating. That was rough.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab who they can, and then you've got these generic links on your queue to glue it all together.
Wait, is Patrick
Do you know
back?
I have a Queen's U degree in journalism.
Don't you wish you'd studied something useful, don't you?
Let's bring your daughter to work day. What a chat.
Where is our honoured guest?
Sitting around that toy band. Hot spot.
You didn't let us know when you're streaming next, Merv.
Heat rash. God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them. That song's true. Ah,
Computer
there
says
she
no.
is, and just in time too. It's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
None of your business.
And we are going in 5,
So Patrick's not back.
3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thanks,
And in
Stacey.
this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe.
Oh, no, not
and all the stars
Lawrence
are out tonight.
Blunderclatch.
We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the
I
night
can't
before its
imagine
release.
why.
Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning
making it
into
more
a special
advance
edition
friendly.
premiering tonight with extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team.
Fine.
George says it's
Fine.
the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Boom, boom. Look, a trailer with actual music, not just wow. Oh, God.
I can't deconstruct it.
Captain?
I can't deconstruct it.
No.
Robots!
It's like Solid Snake.
Is this a wig?
You
A
think
wig?
I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison! I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain,
I'm buffering, bitch, you said?
got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head north.
Wish I
and
could
into
watch what's on the
Saturn.
screen right now.
Left at the asteroid belt,
Gold.
and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols?
I'm so glad
It's cool.
Uranus still
This
has
is the
the
Shut it
power
down.
to
Yes,
entertain.
yes, we could
Well,
shut
this
it
is a long
down.
section of interference. Are you kidding me?
But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Ugh. Oh God, my views are going up.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey? Thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
Oh, well, thank you, Stacey.
The robots were alright, I guess.
Well
They
done,
certainly were.
Stacey.
Let's go
Well
over to Robin
done.
Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blenderclatch and Helena Canterbury-Bochu. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Are you kidding me?
It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here. Don't you agree?
Well, I couldn't.
Absolutely right, darling.
I mean, thank goodness for
And you two have
morning
both become
TV.
absolutely huge in the past
Variety
couple of
shows,
years,
yeah.
haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very
Is it
lucky.
even huger?
Very, very lucky to be, well,
I mean...
you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment.
That is
she's
true.
Still the face of a major
You are
cosmetic
lucky
brand,
to be born.
And she's booked to do
Especially
a
in the world they're in right now.
summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but we are doing a little something together.
No.
I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
Well,
I spend 7 hours in
use
there.
your imagination.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop on
It's called acting, bitch.
Wow. Well, Lawrence Blenderclatch and Helena...
That suit is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be... now? Patrick, will we be...
Oh, God. What is going on?
Yeah.
I'm actually joined here by...
Billy Bob Jean Short. And surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D.
Oh, yeah, she was amazing. Wait, what did I... God. Stop! Make her
She's
stop!
around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate, her
I'm on it.
finances, and her internal soul. Praise Cradlaw.
Getting notifications on Steam.
Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer
I'm
all
screwed.
any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, is it? Well, you look great. Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C,
Nothing.
and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks.
Yeah.
It's called... Ah! Oh,
Next
what's
week on
it
EastEnders.
name? Hard to spell, though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now, with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show.
Oh, God, I hate it. I hate this. This
So
is
really,
all
we
over the
have
place.
you to thank for all this.
Can I go
You
back
know,
to censoring?
this
I know I
hat
sucked at
costs
it,
more
but...
than my second jet. Feel that. Feel that.
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Person.
And Fruits magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
And do you have any advice for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed
Stop
on
it.
your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
God.
Well, but in sadder news,
I'm trying!
going to be returning
I'm gonna...
from
Oh,
music.
fudge.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Hang on, I need a minute. I need a minute. I'm screwed. I'm about to die. Where am I going wrong? Right, I need to shorten... I need to compress the wave. Hang on, right.
I'm sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music now.
I don't know what was going on there. Okay. Poop. Poop! Oh, I know. What's your favourite sound, Merv?
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work with Junior, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blasted all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
They do know I have a Queen's
Oh,
degree
not
in
me. I thought he was actually
journalism.
being nice to me.
Something useful, no?
Oh, this bring your daughter to work day.
Where is our honoured guest?
Sniffing around that boy band. Hot spot.
Heat rash. Hot spot when it last year.
Heat rash.
and friends reach
Bringing out names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them. This one's too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody. What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome
This
back.
interference.
Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to
realise
have
she'd
sent
made that
Robin
joke.
and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the
Oh,
late
have I got to
great
watch that
Helena
again?
Canterbury Boat Shoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then,
through
for
this again?
mysterious reasons,
Seriously?
the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5
Sorry,
long
guys.
years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition and premiering tonight with extensive
The
state-of-the-art
frustrating thing
visual
is that
effects
either I
and a
zoom in
top-quality voice
to
team.
see the
George says it's the movie
interference
he
a bit
always
better,
wanted
or
to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
I can't deconstruct it.
Captain.
I can't deconstruct it. Robots!
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison. I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering shit, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
concentration on my face right now.
Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner, this is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves.
This is like Zoolander.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of
Wait
the
for
stars,
it.
Lawrence Blunderclatch and
Our
Helena
favourite part of this
Canterbury-Boche.
game.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here.
That feels so long ago when he was on. That was like the
Absolutely
beginning
right,
of the
darling.
game.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right.
Use the English
I
language,
feel very
dude,
lucky,
seriously.
very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman Lear in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're
Go up
both very
and
busy.
down.
But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but
Spoilers.
you're doing a little something together.
No.
I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a roller skate.
Wow.
I didn't catch that.
Well,
Also. Right.
Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boat Shoot, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not.
I love that this woman is now just Patrick.
Bob Jean Short, and surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her little C comes
Little
out
D,
next
honestly.
week.
So
Gee,
wrong.
we're expecting Lil C. Is she?
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate, her
I had it.
finances, and her internal soul. Praise Craglar!
Praise Craglar.
Wow.
Oh my god.
But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later,
I had
but
it.
as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches
Oh, shit.
tonight. This is one of my favourites.
Wait.
It's called.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to zoom for this one. Sorry, guys.
Oh, what a unique name!
Hard to spell though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this.
Oh no, well,
You know,
yay.
This hat costs more than my second jet. Feel that?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Person.
And Forbes magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
And do you have any advice for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
Oh, well, but in sadder news,
I mean, it kind of
am I
is.
right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm sure you can imagine.
She's gonna be a movie star.
25, she's far too old.
Oh,
for
she's
pop
way
music
too
now.
old.
She can't
Way
keep up
way
with
too
these
old.
young stars. So her best of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year.
That's
And
funny.
then her farewell
what?
tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So until the reunion tour, and then the classic tour after that. But it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very proud.
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, yes,
Like
her
her
health.
age.
Her poor health. And it's surprisingly expensive treatments.
Okay, this is
Curse
this
you, Zaytan!
this
Damn
interference
your
section is going on way too long,
justice.
and not just because I find it frustrating.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got to be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who? Oh.
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus!
Jesus!
I can't believe you're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to
Oh
look 'em up
no,
to people's
no,
opinions
no! This is garbage.
Right, yes.
and to be close is to be human.
Game.
And to be human is to be apart. Oh, that was good. Write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank
What?
for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
And Jeremy.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office.
To piss me off, to be honest.
Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no prime minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be king of the moon.
What?
King of the moon?
Yes.
Okay.
No, sorry.
I mean,
You're running for
aspirations.
King of the moon?
No, not running.
Just is.
It's my birthright.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip-hop
Oh,
rap, Jason
I didn't mean to
Space?
lean on the spacebar.
Hush now. Cynicism is so
This is going well. This is going so well.
moon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's living as a mouse fiasco? Or maybe your
wow.
into ventriloquist
Robin's not impressed.
I don't make the new rules. I merely live by them.
So, are you looking forward to seeing the automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou sh-
Okay, fine. I was trying to see the video, but if you're going to be like that, go.
Shall keep thine image still unholy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us though.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
And good luck with your new life in space.
Space!
I love you, my child.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Well, Megan, that's what
All of these people
success
in this
looks like.
game are
I'm gonna
amazing.
see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big
Yeah.
names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them
No.
from your generation?
Not really.
You won't like my opinions.
Come on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
You agree with me?
No, you're right. I don't like your opinion. Thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick!
We're on the edges of our seats, Megan, except we're standing. I apologise if I get overexcited, but any moment now, we're going to meet with the cast of the hottest new
This.
TV show.
Are you actually kidding me?
It's on
There's
every
another
Saturday night.
5
Have
minutes
you
of
guessed
this.
it? Yes, it's Big Chris's House of Chris's. And here's the man himself.
Fudge
Big
off.
Chris, hello!
Hey, hey!
It's good to see you, Big Chris. We love your show.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's really good to be here.
And are you excited for the automated?
Oh, yeah. I mean... Come on! All right, just 1 sec. Sorry, it's impatient Chris and rude Chris.
Fuck off. Are the other Chris's here as well?
Yeah, some of them couldn't make it, but some of the
I
boys
can't
are
do
here.
both. This is
Hello, we've got Puss Chris, Quiet Chris and Remorseful Chris.
all the Chris's.
Pocket Chris is around here somewhere, but I haven't seen him in ages.
What about Chris Reloaded?
Oh, it's so
Oh,
annoying.
no, he's not, he couldn't make it, but Chris
I'm gonna have to
Stewart-
go through this
Stewart
whole
is
section
here.
again if I fail.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Mormon Chris.
Hello.
Hi. Have you seen Cardboard Chris?
Mormon Chris.
Here he is. Oi, oi.
Look, I wouldn't normally ask this, but still the gossip. Is there anyone in the cast you don't get on with?
Wow, everyone would think it would be Killer Chris, but he's all right. Yeah, he's really into crosswords.
Everybody has a hobby.
He'd be Surfer Chris.
Oh my god. Oh, this is. Oh no way! Hi, Goblin. If you could save me from the interference, that'd be amazing. Are you streaming at the moment?
A bummer, man. Or Disco Chris.
Everybody should go check out Loot and Goblin on Kick. Are you still on Kick?
Oh shit, I better go actually, before Sheriff Chris and Chris Beard fall out again.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, I've got to go. Too late, sorry. I'll see you inside.
No,
yeah?
thank you, Big Chris. Amazing. Megan, you know, I've heard the production have actually had to hire out a separate screen exclusively for them. I'm sure they'll love the movie. What a pleasure to meet with such varied and
Oh, I'm so
talented
Star Trek.
stars.
God, new Patrick is such a lick ass.
What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night.
I'm sure it was
They certainly know how to
great.
make
I was
an
too
entrance.
busy with the interference.
And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable
Please say we've got
written all over it,
adverts
because
coming up.
Despite Boris Horty in Hours magazine calling it
more.
Lawrence Blunderclatch's
I'm
overly
losing
long
the will to
suicide
live.
note,
This section
in a
has been
review
the
which
worst.
ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through. The film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record
God, here we
pre-bookings
go.
and
Robin's
looks
back.
set to run for months and months, but
So
let's go
good.
back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Just everybody.
Just
They're
the
pretty much. This is going to be
unusually
interference
wealthy,
again. You got-
Megan. I'm here with richest man in the world and beer tycoon, Johnny Hammersleeves. Are you excited
Oh!
for Johnny?
With his golden Johnny!
I'm a busy man.
Oh, so what brings you to this film premiere?
Yeah,
Always
nothing
timed
else to
with a
do.
Smooth flavour of a headbutt ale.
I see. So, what have you enjoyed most since you became richest man in the world?
It's got to be the crisp refreshment that only comes from an ice cold beer.
Of course. What would you say to the people that criticise
Where-
your
what-
billionaire lifestyle?
I like to headbutt them all, but I'll settle for the full-bodied flavour of a headbutt ale.
Honestly, did not think you'd be able to make a marketing opportunity out of that one. So, yeah, fair enough. I have a question for you. How have you managed to avoid the assets and wealth tax?
The only thing I'm avoiding is these
That
questions.
would be my
How have you
question.
avoided trying one for yourself?
Oh. What's going on? I'm on it. Well, she quickly became a corporate shill.
Oh,
And then they went and had sex.
Just too much flavour to contain in one taste.
no, it says here, contains
Oh my god.
grade D innards, and then it just says miscellaneous in brackets.
The D stands for delicious.
Well, I think we better throw it back to the studio before you all see my miscellaneous innards. Thank you.
I'm sorry for how off are you?
Going in 5, 4, 3.
What?
Please, Megan.
To be clear, as far as
Lucky you, and enjoy the movie.
I-
The Automated opens in cinemas across the territory this weekend. What a star-studded event, hey Stacey?
Well, this went well.
No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
You should get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
That,
A video
that
recorder,
was
it's just not
the
the same, is
worst.
it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven chatting and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public? What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better?
That's where you come in.
All right, you are.
Got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something.
And there he is. It was on his rider.
Wish I was on
Apparently
something
it's
right now.
medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish you wouldn't.
Your hearts, an original composition of
We seem to be a bit bunched up at then.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cool.
solidarity.
It's what now?
Steadfast society.
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello, hi.
This is her.
Is record or
This is
notate your
Stacey.
anthem and
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
judged by acclaimed composer Jonathan Williams,
Whatever.
responsible for
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
the automated
No.
and, of course,
No what?
space opera parts 1, 2, and 5.
No.
So why not put on your
Thank you.
opposing trousers, sharpen your
And sit up straight.
Wow, did this hair.
You can grab
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
Oh, cool.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
Going in 5, 4,
requires a
3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot.
I'm actually 23, the oldest one.
Oh, wow. Put him out to pasture.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, PT.
He's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
You must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of so-co.
I love how old she sounds.
Fuck's sake. So-co. Yeah, so cohesive. You pretees say cool.
Right, okay, thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Oh!
Yeah, Team Players with a Z.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on Team Players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just
I can't
found
always tell who's
under the
talking.
bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated.
I
mean... Yeah?
Mum.
No-co. Pretty. So no-co. The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
You mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
What? That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board.
Go,
no?
Beckon!
Thought you were so-co.
Yeah, I am so-co.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
Oh, poor
What's
Megan.
a preteen, Mum?
What's a preteen?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying
actually.
to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
So-co, Stacey. So-co.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met you, Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I have with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools.
Yeah, nobody
lads.
believes you.
Let's get on these stools, lads.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
Dear.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, the newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I... Chicka-cha-ha-ha!
you standing by the man you sent with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. We wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you.
It's like no matter what.
I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me
Hey, David.
inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just
Lighters
want
in the
you
hair.
to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other eyes.
How do I know who's singing?
Fell apart.
I can't see.
We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today. And now I'm staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay.
Need to get this audience up.
I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil today.
Nice harmony. I need to pay more attention to the.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you, Flash. That was actually really good.
That's actually good.
Best of luck. Thank you for coming
Not the
in.
best song, but.
Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being
no.
programmed onto the auto.
This could be in trouble.
Now I have no idea what she's going to say. So
your guess is
on
as
that
good as
bleep
mine.
button in the broadcast room, just in case.
Oh, thank
Take
you.
it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands. So anyway, I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected, 6 years ago, I was 9. 6 years ago, and in a home. I was 9. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. Food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Not all of them, but the others knew. And they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life got better.
My life.
Finally,
My
there
life.
was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out.
Yeah, when everybody got killed. It was great.
I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer. But what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Thank you, Stacey, for that. Thank you. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's keep making tomorrow.
We're out.
Is that all right? Yes, that's more than all right.
I think you might have actually given them something to think about.
Songs of the new future.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then.
I was
thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options.
I mean, I want to know about this, but I'm kind of fascinated by this advert. Peter Clever.
There was a thing a few years ago.
Oh, did that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that, everyone did.
How are you doing today, David?
Doesn't look old enough.
Well. Oh, we got A+ for that. Okay. That was awful. That was way too focused on the interference, and I know that's because of me. Like, I struggle with the interference generally, but it was just going up and down, and it was just, I don't know, it came a bit tedious. We didn't really, we had at the start where we had the soundboard, and you were having to get, like, the right one was the only one you could go for. I want that soundtrack. But the thing is, yeah, there was just nothing. It just got tedious, And I don't know if it's because we're getting later stage of the game or what, but I kind of missed bits like the, you know, like when the electricity was stopping you being able to press certain buttons and stuff like that. We've not had a mechanic like that since early on in the game. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that they've really... there's a lot of stuff that we've had that could have come back as a mechanic. And there it was just like, we don't know what to do. Interference! Just nothing but interference. And then I can't watch the screens. And I guess that's an accessibility thing more than anything. And I know I can go back and watch the videos. But, yeah. That's been the lowest point, I think, of this whole game. That was the lowest segment. I know what the issues are going to be. You sucked. Some rude words. Yeah, I need to... I don't know why my outgoing screen went down in volume. Rude words were broadcast. An interference-free... Well, yeah, eventually. Sections were so long as well, so then if you did fail, that was a long-ass section to do again. An exceedingly poor edit. Screw you. I did mess up. I know I messed up a couple of times. You played one advert too late. There was no warning. I should have paid more attention to the time at the top. Advance. Angered by content. Disrupt interfered with the show. Okay. Continue. How badly are we doing? Oh, wait. I think we've gone up a little bit. Oh, worrying debt. Oh no. But we got our full wages. Oh, because our shares are a bit... Okay. Oh, well, we replaced both slightly. Oh, our heart's not broken anymore. Okay. Is that what? Okay. Wait, have we got a new section here? Broadcast rushes, adverts. Oh, okay, no. Fine. Let's just carry on then. It's got to be a text section, it's got to be. Oh, a couple of months? 3 months? 4 months? Many months! An uppance come. Oh no. You once again find yourself sitting inside Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it, though it's rare for him to be late. The door opens behind you, just as you start to imagine the reasons why. Ah, Alex, thank you for coming, for waiting. Sorry. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. Actually, technically longer, because we were, I remind you, a janitor. A lot has happened in that time. From the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to the disrupt attack on this very building. He pauses to look at you. Oh, speaking of Jeremy, actually, I was watching a review of this game, and it got up to pretty much where we got before this stream, talking about the game, because it was like, oh, I don't want to spoil the last few episodes. But the impression I got is if you don't show... No, I don't know how true this is. If you don't show Jeremy removing himself from this mortal coil, he gets arrested. I don't know the exact details because it was just footage on in the background while the person was talking. But it showed a mugshot of him. Now, I don't know if there are certain other things in place that you have to do before that, in the lead up to that decision. But I thought it was interesting, because that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought the security were going to break in. That's why I kept showing it. not knowing what happened would happen. So that's interesting how things do really change the story in this game. He pauses to look at you. You meet his gaze. Hang on, I'm gonna go. Well, you've done some pretty good work in that time. Blimey. I just wanted to say, keep it up. Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry. We've already had the shock of our wife being proud of us, who, again, she was all like F advanced, but now all of a sudden that just seems to have fallen by the wayside, I think. But also that you'll need to work a bit harder if you want to go anywhere in Channel 1, Alex. Okay. I understand. I can do that. I think I work plenty hard already. I kind of want to go for this. Anybody in chat know what we should pick? I'm throwing out to chat if anybody's still in chat. I'll give you 10 seconds, let YouTube catch up. Well, we're on a 30-second delay, so I'll give you... Which one should we go for? Come on, you can ruin my life in this game. Throwing it out. I'm kind of tempted by this. I work so hard at this studio. The fact that it all falls apart if I'm not there. I am in worrying debt. Go with your gut. Well, yeah. I could. But I want this to be a chat. This is why I'm streaming this game, because I want to have chat give input. And because I'm lazy, and I can blame you guys if I get it wrong. Okay then, I'll go for this one. Well, I'm your boss, and I'm telling you that you're not. Oh, wow, okay. Shouldn't have gone with my gut, would be the answer there. Not if you actually want to progress. Again, I was a janitor. I think I'm doing quite well right now. If you want to progress here. But that's really up to you. Where am I going to go? Can I have Patrick's job? Or Megan's? Best you get back to work. What? To do what? The dismissal in his voice is clear, so you head back to your studio and get back to work. Just how much more could you actually be doing? Exactly. That would be my question. What more can we be doing? We're limited with our... oh my god. Oh wow, another year? Whole new year's gone. Ooh. Wow, this is... We're having an amazing Christmas this year, apparently. Day 2303. A foregone conclusion. It's late. Oh no, it's all gonna come home to roost now, isn't it? It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally, you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it. Again, I remind you, we did actually have a daughter at one point. She's been forgotten. Also, there's no snow in this picture. Oh, maybe there is, actually. Ignore me. Oh, I couldn't see it. Leave me alone. Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap... What's happened to our mother as well? They'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that's happened, though. Because one of them's dead. The new place still doesn't feel quite as cozy. Wait, we're in a new place? Especially as you can't afford to put the heating on. We're in a new place? When did we move? Could we have maybe been told that at some point? Sam bustles in from the cold, carrying some groceries. I could use a hand, please. Lots of stairs from here to the car. Their arms are full and they're clearly struggling to get everything in to the kitchen. But then you have been at work all day and they've spent most of it at home as usual. Wow! Bitch mode engaged! Oh, sure, of course. I'll be right there. Or, why don't you? Okay. Why don't you just use a lift like a normal person? Gee. I think I might go for the first one. Worst partner ever. Holy crumbles. Oh, gosh. That was funny. As you rush over to help them with their bags, Sam shoots you a grateful smile. I got most of it, but there's just a couple more left downstairs. You head out, getting most of the way to the lift before you remember it's out of order. See? Exactly. Unhelpful prick. When you grab the bags, you realise Sam has picked up everything to make fajitas, your favourite. And you were ready to leave them with all the shopping to carry you. Oh. Clearly, it's not all bad. Life is good. We have fajitas. There's nothing to go in the fajitas. You forget the weather and the unpaid bills as you cook in your delightfully tiny kitchen, laughing together like you used to. For the first time since moving in, you think, as Sam flicks sour cream across the table at you, that's a waste. Sam, that costs money. Do you realise how poor we are right now? You're making happy memories again. Money isn't everything. Considering how poor we are, shouldn't Advance be helping us out a little bit? More text? A time for... Oh. A time for reflection. It's been over 13 years since your dad died. Oh, wait. Okay. You've visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during times of stress. Or when you're trying to figure something out. Or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, at least they're there with us, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Well, yeah, because we weren't forcing them to carry shopping up the stairs, I'm just saying. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. The caw of a raven, nevermore, catches you your attention as it flies away. Okay, I thought it was gonna. Sorry. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up, he's actually starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man he's now become, even though he works for the CCOs. Susie. Poor Susie. We just remembered she existed at some point. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with you. She just wanted to explore the world. And guess what? We let her go. It's all our fault. So curious, so full of life. If only we'd kept her trapped at home. Until Liberation Night, everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Wait. Sorry. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late, you seem to actually be getting along. It makes a nice change and has certainly made life easier with Sam. What, our degenerate sister-in-law is getting on with us. Woo. But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad. Especially if it means whether you get sex or not. She may be in an, albeit expensive, care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother is around, even if she barely recognizes you anymore. Her presence is always reassuring. Did we send her to the... I thought we sent her to the transition centre. I'm surprised she's still alive. I can't remember. Did we not send her to the transition centre? You could do with that now. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives and who dies. All you can do is keep going and work harder apparently and see what gets thrown at you next. More than interference, hopefully. What is life if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one way. And, which ones would take us... Oh, which ones would take us one way and which would bring us home. Here. All choices. Holy crumbs. And nearly another year. Oh, back to gameplay. Wait, what time is it? Work. Oh, okay, we might have time for another day, depending... Oh, wait.
Right. Let's try and get through this last one, Alex.
Wait, what?
For old time's sake. I know Advance have allowed your equipment to fall into disrepair. It's all gone wrong since they took over. Not that the alternative was any better.
What?
Dangerous bloody psychopaths to disrupt. Still, the show must go on. One more time at least. Quick point before you start. We're still having a few problems with the machinery. Locking buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like.
This is the last one?
I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons these days. Make the most of it.
What have you got me?
What? What is going on?
No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
We've got protection.
Okay, no worries.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go. Big smile.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year.
Oh, prepare to die then.
44. I'm going in.
We've got electricity back.
4, 3.
Good evening and welcome.
Hey,
Jane.
Some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan, and I'm joined, as always, by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
This
I'd
is
say
the
I'm
last
about a 12, Megan. On the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much so stuff.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley, who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
What is going on? What? There are all these voices talking to me right now. I have no clue what's going on. I kind of want to check out what's going on down here. Hi, Alex. Alan, sorry. That's funny that I was saying last time about the...
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
By Chef
What?
Jordan
Stop
Rankley.
talking to me!
But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this
Of course
cage.
Jane turns up in time to see the
Hamsters
animal.
love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can... Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Well, hello.
Hello, wake up, please. Please.
Those are our Nightly Show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely, fine.
We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow.
What is going
on? I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to make a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef
I
Jordan
don't know
Rankley.
what's going on right
Welcome
now.
to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's a shame about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world.
I'm losing.
Tonight you've got me.
Oh.
Are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our
I'm
filling.
missing the real
We've got
Patrick,
about a
to be
kilogram
honest.
of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1, so tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that,
I've got spares, it's
set this
fine.
aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Bowl.
God, it's like watching Ready, Steady, Cook all over
Sugar,
again.
Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
What is on this camera?
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix it with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit in bed.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill.
You
Now,
ice cream.
what's our filling? Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
How long is segment? Oh my goodness.
So,
Poor Patrick.
well, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out
my
2/3
brain
of our
is.
pastry. Bit of flour.
I'm going to
into
lose
the dish.
all my audience.
The filling.
No,
goes
and now there's all that
next.
interference. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Absolutely right. Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round.
Please don't swear while I'm doing this.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right.
I kind of want to go up
Bit of
here, you
water
know I do.
Round the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully with steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay. Ta-da! What do you think?
Ah, looks like big shit.
You, come here. Come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest. Do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition.
Please get me out of here.
Visions of the Future.
Visions of the future.
Oh.
Well, that looks delicious.
Yeah,
If
it
you
looks
want
like
to follow along
something.
At home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you.
What happened to our
predictions
foster
of the
daughter?
future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners up. In 3rd place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this Still Life and the Future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space.
I mean, honestly, for a 3-year-old, it's so
Stunning,
deep.
Absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up, we have our 2nd place entry. So in 2nd, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungleys.
I think the
We were
3-year-olds
sort
is
of
better.
aimless towards our younger viewers, but still. He
But
has
still.
sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal
Hang on,
system
I gotta
of
zoom in
weekly
on this.
battles to the death, where only the victor may breed.
Oh, wow.
He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of
Oh, yeah,
gladiatorial
definitely.
arena, and then what I can only issue.
Ruben could definitely do better.
Pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!"
I'm sure he'd have a much better
Maybe if you spent more time
description
outdoors,
of what
less
it
time
means
in
as well.
competition, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner.
Oh, come on.
All our
Let's see who the winner
runners-up
is.
will receive a day out at an inflatable happy land on an industrial estate just off the A4.
Oh, wait.
Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making a new future of the Amazon every day. And the winner is, drum roll please.
Ready? This is going to be good.
Oh, happy with that. You're 8 years old and you're 8 years old and you are from smuggling.
Other times I've not been so lucky. I used to rant about belief juice, a drug in the water.
Well, I do wonder still about the belief juice, to be
I admit
honest.
that. It's not in the water, it's right here. In this screen. In this show. This is your belief juice. You drink it nightly, through your eyes, and it makes you stupid and asleep.
It's getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems
It
a
is.
bit haywire.
It shows a lot about
sign of things to come. Lovely Lola.
how
Well, if our winners
the
have
news can
inspired you to
control
make
how
some
we
artwork of your own,
perceive things
do
and
keep
stuff.
sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come
We
back,
are?
we'll be playing the Wheel of
We are?
Truth and making some lovely homemade
We are.
gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right. What I can tell, the machine's getting a bit worse for wear there, Alex. I expect your kit will be going downhill a bit more in this next segment, so be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Oh no.
To be honest, I handed in my notice this morning.
What?
So long as it finishes, the rest doesn't really matter anymore.
I'll take you out through the loading bay.
Did his wife die? He's really low. What grade do we get? E? E? I mean, I did show the disrupt stuff, but...
A nasty cold snap brings bitter winds overnight, so not all sunshine and rainbows.
Trains. That would be his description. Yeah, just trains.
As a Category 2 storm warning means we advise our residents to spend their leaders' weekend indoors.
Oh.
Though we're sure the
E.
happy parents
Garbage.
of 12 new
Garbage, I tell you.
will be thanking their lucky stars for an excuse to stay home. Though, of course, nothing to do with stars. More of a hot air, cold air thing.
Okay.
Next, this front of warm smiles heads across territory.
It's playing havoc with the sound.
It's bad out there. We're being stretched again.
I have to use a high-pass filter.
It's a revolution, Colin.
Or can you ask them to keep it down a bit?
Jenny, where's Glenn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
He's writing with our other guests at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma. Yes, grandmother's arsehole. That's much better.
Okay, everyone, if you could pay attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
They're gonna make us.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance.
I bet you the power's gonna go
Now,
out.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security, and they're already on their way.
Oh, yay.
So positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
Who we focus on?
I know.
Oh, wow.
Reaction would be nice, Alex.
I'm sorry, we were just saying
What?
we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know. I
Pardon?
think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Oh. Well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
That, yeah,
See,
Patrick
that
did
pie's got more crust
the
than
best.
grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in.
Okay. Whew.
They're like,
Oh my god. Oh, that's
Wait, did the
really
power
something,
go off?
Patrick. That's delicious. But now you better go and get ready for that
No.
next feature.
I'm worried that power had gone off then.
Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celeb
Play a game of
guests.
something.
But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out. Should I? The surprise guest? What do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the Bloom and team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Oh no.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Darling. Oh, so good to see
you. Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Oh,
I was just
yeah.
about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Has the audience gone to sleep? Remember the SFX buttons.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was on the wrong screen.
That's
No.
the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be
Poop,
anything
I messed up there
from box of
bad.
fries to slap my face. They really have no idea what's in store.
So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, here we go.
Woo! Like wonky donkey.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib? We heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my
Go on,
god!
why don't you tell us about it?
You absolutely no. I can't.
Oh my god, everything. What? What?
It's early morning as I record this. Maybe you'll see this tonight.
Oh, are they going to set off a bomb?
Never. It takes a lot to even get these on the air. So many small acts of rebellion. But don't worry. The fact that you can hear this at all proves it.
Oh, they're going to do something.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you
What?
enough.
What am I doing wrong? Oh, poop. Sorry. I stopped paying attention. I was just like, yeah, it's fine now.
Patrick, is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I'm not blushing.
Oh my god, it's like turned into loose women.
Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm sure it tasted amazing.
Okay, here we go. It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my god!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there.
This is just...
Jordan.
This.
Who?
What?
Oh.
Is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Oh, wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Shit, hell. Where did you find that monstrosity? I look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another
I
spin.
God, no. Please no.
It's my go, Patrick.
You go on. Sorry, I'm so keen. Let's go so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on at this point.
Or
Seriously.
fish. Okay, if you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question.
Fish
All you
smoothie?
have
What
to
type
do
of fish?
Is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay? Are you ready for the question? Yes. Here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop out!
How is it? How is it?
Fucking nutrient.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Woo! Yeah, it takes a lot for your brain to just be everything's going on.
Take a look in that box under your desk there.
What? What did I miss? What did I miss?
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game.
Oh, did the escaped...
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it? Cheese! It's not cheese!
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with
The
these?
escaped, what was it? Was it a chinchilla or a hamster or something?
Absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Come on.
Yes, let's all dance to a tune. Dance, puppets, dance.
She's doing it! She's fucking doing it!
What is going on?
That was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth.
My brain is frazzled right now.
Okay, it really was, wasn't it? But now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
Join me in Crafty Corner, where today
Stop
I'm
talking to me. I'm trying to control the news.
Come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa. Wow.
And then there's Jeremy floating around.
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing
Yeah, we use the term
gifts. Shall we get
news
cracking?
loosely.
Yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors.
I am really bad at... There are lights under the monitors that are supposed to help you know the suitability of each screen, but I'm really bad at seeing them.
Through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
Right, that's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right.
This is
Cutting
like
along
watching
the line
old,
there. Be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised.
I mean, it's
Child.
like GMB now, isn't it?
There we
But
go.
back when it was
Fabulous.
GMTV
Okay,
and
so
stuff.
it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier.
I think it's become
We painted
so
it with a bit of
overrun with the
poster paint,
political...
right to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice
the
shiny
political
gold number.
control of trying to make everybody happy, and especially when you've got people like the Prime Minister around.
So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box.
It's a long
Yes, I think I'll
time
give you this one,
since it
Julia.
was an
Thank you so
actual
much. And
national
all you need to do
nightly
is cut
news.
along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
Free potato pie, I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a
What was
jacket
that bag?
potato. That just me that does that.
I don't know,
Oh,
but that sounds
yeah.
starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. A bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
And here's one I made earlier.
Knocking it all over.
I didn't realise it would turn into Blue Peter.
Fantastic.
Bit of
We're
sticky
just
back
gonna cut
plastic.
Along the line here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
there you go.
Let's give her applause, shall we, to keep her happy.
And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable
Ooh.
sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can
Well,
we?
absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Oh!
Well, there's only one thing
Wow.
there, Julia. What is that?
Bitch mode
Higher
engaged.
caliber of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere.
like the
There we go.
power's
Oh, I'm a
going
bit
off.
lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Do-do-do-do-do.
What is going on
Sit
out there?
down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable.
Oh, so Patrick did become like the second backup
And these, of course, are
No,
all
actually,
made
Robin has
and
been
cut
kind
out
of-
of our favourite newspapers or magazines. So you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heat Rash.
Nice.
Yes, yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down
Yeah,
there.
it is a
Or
little art
even
attack.
retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by. Oh,
What?
Sorry, that's not
Oh.
Oh, well, we're out of time, I'm afraid, Megan. It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, before we suffer through the last... What's that?
I don't know, right?
Seems to be a little kerfuffle in the corridor. One moment.
They have. They've taken a disruptive turned up. That must be what those bangs were.
Lovingly narrated by National Treasure Lawrence Blunt.
Should we be worried? We've got the Prime Minister here. It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security. Are we going to need it? Possibly. They're back. It's not very reassuring. I know. Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
After much pacing, and I confess, a few tears, I settled on the zip-back, boxy pleated skater skirt in dark blue with white sweetheart blouse and a necklace.
I wasn't using the soundboard at all because it wasn't purposely highlighting, so I didn't even think to use it.
Honest account of my childhood.
Oh, go away, Julia. Nobody likes you.
No need for secrets.
There was just so much injustice.
I'm more worried about Bozeman at the moment.
As Portia Hamilton man lured my best
Sounds like our bosses are under attack. The fact that they're getting the studio ready to be the extra security. Oh, I didn't look at our
It's bad,
grade.
Mum.
Poop.
Not like before, but so much more than we were expecting. And they're better organised this time. Like someone experienced is running things.
Well, we stopped them before, we can do it again. Thank you, Sarah.
One more thing, Mum. Apparently there's chatter about you. I've requested backup, but well, we're stretched pretty thin, Mum.
I received death
Do you
threats.
think they're going to take her out?
Oh,
Oh,
learn to take it all with a pinch of salt.
Of course, Mum.
Thank you, Sarah.
That sounded deeply worrying.
Oh, you get used to it. I have.
I hope I don't have to.
Oh, didn't Bozeman tell you?
Tell us what?
Young, up-and-coming
I'm sure he'll tell you when the time's right. Forget I said anything.
You literally didn't. Going in 10 seconds.
I don't think she likes me.
Yeah.
No, that's just how she shows love.
I don't know. Bozeman's been an interesting character to follow,
three.
to be honest. Much like the rest of this game. but-
Welcome back to the nightly show where it's time to get a little intimate with the Prime Minister on the couch of chat. Prime Minister, it's great to still have you with us.
Thanks, Megan. Although maybe now's the right time to tell you that you're going to be seeing an awful lot more of me.
No, anything.
Well, I am delighted.
It's going to be on Naked
to
Attraction.
announce that starting next week, I will be the new...
Miss Salisbury, could you get ready to accompany me, please? Please remain in place, Mum. It won't take a moment.
Can we...
Sit rep.
We do apologise to our viewers at home for this unexpected interruption.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Right, understood. Everyone, please remain calm. How can I help? Can you clear everyone out of that area? Everyone.
Okay, everyone, if we could just clear away from these studio doors. Yep, that's right, just behind the cameras, please.
Are we supposed to cut to something?
Is that Colin with the headphones on? Hey, mate, can you lock the doors? Can you not hear me?
Colin! Colin!
You can't hear us.
Colin!
No, miss, too late.
I'll do it.
I'm law enforcement, load your weapons on!
You can stay at the door, lock it tight, and don't let anyone in. Yes, sir.
Now listen, there's no need for anyone to...
back down!
Of course, whatever you say.
Are we still alive?
Just barely.
Good.
Hi, Alan.
It's time for some real news. You, mic me up. You. Is it working?
I just need to check.
Is it working?
Yes, it's working.
Good. Over there, on your knees. Now. Over there, on your knees. Next to him.
Move!
You, next to him.
Oh no. Oh no.
You okay, Colin?
Shitty birthday. Not the worst one I've had, though.
Let them go, Mr. James. It's me you want.
Don't flatter yourself. You're not the target here. You're just a bonus.
Oh my God, is it me?
We're not here to take out a person. We're not here to take out a person. We're cancelling the whole fucking show. Which camera? I know you're watching this.
Hi.
In your vans, planning your counter-attack. Please, try and control yourselves. Oh. Well, I'm sure you know the rest.
Alan, we can talk about this.
Oh, we will. I have a lot of questions.
There's no need for anyone to get hurt.
Where was that attitude during the uprising? You know, the night your thugs killed my friends.
There are innocent people here.
Says the woman who killed 14 million of them. No, I don't feel any great need to answer to you. In fact, get over here.
I don't take orders.
Come here! You move when I tell you to.
I...
Give me that.
Alan, don't do it. You're not an executioner.
What am I then, eh? You tell me, Megan Wolf, what the fuck am I?
Just a man, he's just waiting over his head.
Don't patronise me, you smug bitch. I'm not one of your little helpers. Get over here. Kneel beside her. You're just as fucking guilty as she is.
Guilty of what, you fucking psychopath?
All of it! She sat there, smiling, and let it all happen. Jeremy Donaldson died for this programme. And she let it become this.
Oh, Jeremy.
Bread and circus.
Forever in our hearts.
Bread and fucking circuses.
Don't you say his name.
I beg your pardon?
I said, don't you say his name. You don't get to do that! You don't get to do that!
You're angry at the wrong person, love. Who's the one that killed him? The first victim of her benevolent slaughter, not the last, though.
All I am hearing is crazy.
Then maybe you should hear it from the source. Confess. Confess. Have it your own way.
That was inappropriate.
Stop! For God's sake, stop! Stop!
Answer my questions. Or she dies next. Yeah? Then her.
Tell him what he wants to hear. Ask your questions.
Better. First question. How did you actually think this was all going to end?
In a better world.
Bullshit.
It's the truth! When we came into power, everything was broken. The system worked for so few. There was hunger and poverty and real pain. But you never saw that, Mr. James, because you were doing just fine, thank you very much. And my side, we were too weak, too meek. It was all good intentions and second chances and playing by the rules. Well, you know where playing fair gets the people at the bottom? Fucking nowhere. Someone had to be prepared to actually fight, to do what was required. So I did it. Because no one else was going to.
14 million people.
To save the 60 million here? What would you have done? Let us all starve to death?
You should have found another way.
There was no other way.
Is that how Peter Clement saw it?
Peter was weak. I loved him more than I have ever loved anyone, but he was soft. He wouldn't have allowed it to happen. And afterwards, he couldn't sleep. It haunted him. I think it would have killed him in the end anyway. But that's on me, Mr. James. What's on you?
We're not discussing me. Didn't you hear? Disrupt died on the night of the uprising.
Then how have we been watching you for months? You're not the only one who knows how to get people on the inside. We knew you'd pop your grubby little head up again, and we've been collecting information just in case you did. There's a recording. A meeting of the so-called Disrupt leadership. Tiny hidden cameras, very high-tech. Perhaps the public should see what your bosses are talking about when there's no one else around.
We have people at the network jamming your signals, messing with your broadcast room. We'll stop you.
We have people too, and they've been doing this an awfully long time.
What's that sound?
Prepare the footage on screen 4. I guess it's up to the broadcast room.
You in there. If you play that footage, she dies.
Play it, Alex. Play the tape. I've seen it. It's important. Blow us up anyway, so just play.
This is gonna be awful.
I visited Stas-Leningrad recently. What remains of it? You know, smoke still rises from some of the wreckage. Apparently it's too dangerous to send in men to put out the fires.
We have all lost that to which we were attached.
5 years, General, and still it burns. That is why this cannot be allowed to happen again.
Then we are all agreed. Once normality returns, we will proceed in a process of sanitization.
My estimates suggest that we will need to expand.
Shall I use a soundboard during this?
5,000 in each territory, and if we are to be certain, many hundreds of thousands more. There'll be regional variations, of course, but the numbers will remain surprisingly consistent.
It will
But
be
look
an
at my audience.
industrial procedure. We will need facilities.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, my people can deal with that. They're experienced in clandestine construction under challenging conditions.
But it will have to be all of them, General. The intellectuals, the radicals.
Can I sit on the fence and change
anyone
away from
who does
this?
not understand and accept the natural order of existence.
Of course, Jacob. There can be no fertile ground left for these ideas to take root again.
There will be
Yeah.
resistance. We should also
this
consider
morning.
relatives and close friends. They will no doubt have been exposed to dangerous ideologies anyway.
That could be millions of people.
Yes, but we can manage it. I mean, once the processing is up and running, we can streamline it.
You're certain you can manage these numbers, Deb?
Oh, yes, Viscount, possibly more. And then there's the transition centres. They can be easily repurposed.
Well, then, this is marvellous. Marvellous, gentlemen.
There is one other matter to discuss. Our colourful spokesman.
Right? Yeah, I think we should have a round of applause. Ready?
He's useful, for now. His appearance works well for us as a common class.
But he'll have to go too, him and all his type.
Oh, yes.
On that, I think we can all agree. Let him dance today for the masses who clap and cheer, and then later we cut his throats.
Obviously, the face of the future looks nothing like Mr. Jones.
Yes. I remember when we had troublesome cadets in a unit, we used to send them on a doomed mission. Gave their relatives something to be proud of, an honourable death of a loved one.
The acting, I mean, we joke. The acting has been exceptionally good in this game, as campy as it can be.
Shall we turn to the matter of a new curriculum?
Bad choice, Alex.
Sorry.
No, wait. Better yet. This is on you.
Songbird down! Repeat, Songbird down!
Everybody stop!
Lower your weapons. Think about this, Mr. James. No one else needs to die today.
Did they just kill Julia?
In 4 minutes' time, a helicopter is going to land on the roof of this building. I will be making my way up there and boarding that helicopter. And then I'll be on my way. And as you so observantly pointed out, no one else will need to die here today.
Did they just kill Julia?
I imagine you'll be joining me on the roof.
You know I can't let you leave this room. Alan Stephen James, you are formally requested for dialogue. Under Section 12 of the Mental Health and Antisocial Activity Act, if you refuse to collaborate, I am clinically empowered to intervene.
We'll blame Jane.
Anything you say can and will be used in efforts towards your betterment.
You're arresting me. Do you not see this?
A palliative advisor will be made available to you at no cost. Do you understand these advantages as I have expressed them to you?
You must be fucking kidding me!
The patient has refused to engage.
You have no power here! If I take my thumb off this trigger...
The patient is a clear and present danger.
Wait, what?
I don't understand.
Centigrade received. Target neutralized. Headquarters, I can confirm intelligence. The device was sabotaged by person or persons unknown. 4 civilian casualties present, including Songbird. Is anyone else injured?
Me? My brain?
All other hostages traumatized, but otherwise unharmed. Why are these lights on?
We're broadcasting your live.
Control, I need transmission stopped immediately.
No, you can't just cut the signal. We have to say something. We can't just leave them. We have to say something.
I think everyone's seen more than enough.
Wait, what?
The god smiles like a million instas, breaking the heart of widows and spinsters, smashing it up on everyone's Tinders, and they wanna kill you.
Oh, I can't see that. Oh no! I'm gonna have to see it back in. I am recording, so I'll have to watch it back.
And laugh so hearty, and they want to kill you for being human.
The hell!
They got a cool with the wide circumference, beautiful words that disguise their nonsense, pulling smiles at the Tory conference, and they wanna kill you.
This game.
Scribbling lies in the manifesto, don't give a shit 'cause you won't protest, so dazzled and dazed by the posh hate.
I know if you've not watched, if you don't know what's happened in this game, like what you just saw is cheesy, is bizarre, is over the top and stuff. But I mean, it's been like what, it's like 2,300 in-day games. Obviously, you don't play all of that, but you experience everything and go through all the characters developing. So that feels like a bit of a. There's got to be more. That can't be it. But I know we joke, you know, David and Jane have been joking about the acting in the chat, but genuinely the acting has been so good. Yes, it is a little over the top, but it works for the time frame that you're working in this 1980s dystopia. You don't really. I don't think you can really feel the. You can really understand the feelings. I'm just like, my brain at the moment is just like. What? Unless you play it and you experience all the stuff, and you have so much input on the changes and the choices that you make. Somehow I managed to keep my relationship, my marriage with Sam going, but that could have gone so wrong. Yeah, we do have extra DLC. We won't be doing it today. That will be for the next stream, because maybe next week we will look at the DLC. I don't know how they affect the. Oh wow, it's not 10. Sorry, David. I know. Yeah, we've got the DLC to play, so that is something. I don't know how they affect. What kind of they have impact on the main story. But we will do that next Wednesday from 8 p.m. I genuinely am just. I don't know if. I feel like that ending was a little flat, and at the same time, I don't know where else it could have gone. We've been through a game that's had nuclear bombs and stuff like that, and obviously we've had impact there with our impact with helping disrupt and stuff like that, and Alan James. I mean, playing that tape earlier probably has impacted this ending. So I definitely want to go back through this and change some things. There's nothing in me. Yes, the start of this stream today, that one day, that was tedious. The fact it was like getting near the end and it was like, I don't know what else to do, so interference. I didn't like that. That annoyed me, especially so close to the end. I've enjoyed this so much. It's so bizarre how much I've enjoyed this. Like, you take a very simple kind of Five Nights at Freddy's, managing your resources and stuff like that. You know, you got your left and your right stuff and that. But this has been so much fun. That is insane. Oh, I was going to say...
Following the declaration of a state of emergency, General Masters, who has granted himself extraordinary powers, insists they will only last 6 months. It is believed that political leaders are still being held under house arrest by the military on charges of election rigging, though the General is yet to produce any evidence to support this claim. As clashes between protesters and troops continue in Western Square this evening, I want to once again urge our viewers to stay safe as soldiers begin to patrol our streets, enforcing a curfew.
Epilogue room. You have unlocked and reached changing of the guard. You have found 1 out of 14 epilogues. 14 epilogues! That's how much your choices can change. And when you think of some games that have like 2 or 3 possible outcomes, wow! Look at this! What are these two? Why are these two? Seems odd that those two are lit. I'm curious how you get that. Wow. Okay.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones.
Hi, Jeremy. Wait, where did all the menu go?
Every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's not for broadcast.
Well, that's...
I don't even know what to say right now. My brain is... Let me go through the chat quickly.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It never enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, and I think... Yeah, choices.
Are you saying that advice have cured death?
I'm not baffled by what happened. I mean, I'm
We're still vassals,
befuddled maybe a little bit. I am definitely thrown for a loop, just what happened or what went down. I knew at some point something had to happen against the Prime Minister, but I just feel like, and again, I don't know if it's because of my choices or whatever, and I know for a fact, like I say, you can make choices that get our original news anchor arrested as opposed to dying.
Well, that's a
wow! Hi, Mulu! We've just finished, not for broadcast, although I will be back next Wednesday from 8 o'clock, maybe looking at some choices and going through the DLC. Welcome back, we've missed you, and you've missed a lot. And we're just ending the stream, so sorry about that.
It never enough.
I got nothing else to say. It's not that I don't know where, because the problem is with a game like this is, where do you end the story? You just keep going, and obviously you're in a war-torn kind of situation. You're always going to go back and forth with the sides kind of thing. So yeah.
We're only getting started.
Oh, you just want to punch Julia in the face. So I don't know where it could have gone. I don't know. I think once I get more of those epilogues, and I might do that before streaming next week, and then I can show you. Obviously, this is a long game, so I might not get many, but I might try and get a couple and then show some of the epilogues next week. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to have to call that. I'm absolutely I feel like I've been punched in the face. And this game has been very good for doing that. Just constantly like, boom, this happened, and that happened, and let's wrench your heart out. And it's been a lot of irreverent, kind of silly Monty Python-esque humour that has then had those times where you're just like, So yeah, I definitely recommend it if what you've seen is your kind of game. I'm sad that this has passed so far under the radar. It's definitely an underrated game. I think the fact that I think I heard it's like in the Guinness Book of Records for the most live action filmed footage for a game. Like there's like over 42 hours of footage for this game. The amount of work that's gone into this is insane, and I believe it's like a passion project of the developers and stuff. So I look forward to seeing what else not games put out, yeah, what else, you know, whatever DLC we get. I'm curious what the DLCs are going to be like. But for now, I want to thank everybody that tuned in and joined in with the chat. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Please take care. Like I say, I will be back next Wednesday at 8 o'clock to do some more. So feel free to join in then. I look forward to seeing you. I'm hoping there will be a video up on Saturday, but I'm still editing and I'm not 100% sure it gets done. So it'll either be Saturday or Sunday. But please, take care. Have a lovely week.
Are you saying that
stay awesome.
Cured death?
And I'll see you somewhere down the line. Bye.
We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you. Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.